Music by DUDE.
Speak Black to Me. Speak Black to Me, a dynamic space of Black discourse where we engage in the process of elevating and transforming the mind.
Yeah, Hassoum Ceesay, Hassoum Ceesay. I'm the Director General of the National Center for Arts and Culture. I'm a historian too, and a researcher, and a museum curator. I want to welcome you to the Gambia.
We want to thank you for the welcome. We are here, Speak Black to Me. We are here in the Gambia with the director of the Center for Arts and Culture. And he says that he welcomes us into this space and desires for us to come home. So I want you to tell everyone in the diaspora, especially those in the U.S., your sincere welcome for us to come here and why that is so important for us to be here.
It is very, very important for you to be in the Gambia because, first of all, it offers you a unique opportunity for reconnection. And I want to repeat the word, reconnection, through homecoming. Reconnect with the motherland, with the fatherland, with the ancestral land, the land of Kunta Kinte and of the mighty river Gambia, of James Island, where the MV Lord Legonia set sail for the port of Annapolis in 1767 with a cargo of 124 captives, including in Kunta Kinte, to this land which has a vibrant culture and tradition. Culture in the form of performance culture, a verbal culture, even sartorial, dress, culture. Because some of the things that you will be impressed with as you arrive from the airport is there is an element of sartorial elegance among Gambians. Dress used to define who we are, such that people didn't dress carelessly. In the days of yore, the chief and the royalty dressed in a certain way, and the commoners dressed in a certain way. Neither of those was clumsy or ragged, but each type of dress had its dignity and message. You see. So this reconnection that you are coming to should be seen as really opening a window for you into the wider African world, into the wider Afrikan Worldview, even African cosmology. Because you come, the 10 days you'll be here, you will meet people who say, today I'm not going to work. Why? Oh no, it's a Wednesday. Yeah, because our ancestors didn't go to work 7 days a week. They had an element of rest, an element of allowing the land to fallow, an element of allowing, livestock, to regenerate, of allowing the plants, to drop their fruit or drop their flowers, an element of allowing the bees, to gather the nectar and so on and so forth. You see. So really your coming here would be like opening a new window, or if you like, a vista into the wider African belief system, culture, heritage, language, song and performance art.
So you said looking into the African cosmology.
Yes.
Understanding how we organize the universe.
Yeah.
The culture. You said that we had a day and a time for everything.
Yeah.
We had a day for rest.
Yes.
We allowed the universe to do what it had to do. We had a day for work.
Yeah.
And we had a day for celebrating life. You also said that we dressed a certain way.
Yeah.
Why is that so important that we dress?
That's very, very important. That's very, very important because we grew cotton. We have a technology to weave cotton into thread. We have the technology, the African technology, to weave that thread into cloth. And we have that technology to weave that cloth, put it into patterns, into colorful patterns, using color nut, using dyes from the barks of trees, such that it is no longer, a simple, white, but like a riot of colors, okay, of like a cascade, if you like, of beautiful colors, complementing colors, okay. But because of colonial rule and like imperialistic, economic setup, a lot of this sartorial elegance has disappeared, okay, to be replaced by cheap Western clothing, and which does not give elegance, and doesn't show status. Instead, it demeans the African character. But there's an undercurrent to really bring back, the African attire, that speaks, volumes about the character, the nature, the state, the comportment, even the mood of the person wearing it at that particular moment.
So you said the technology for weaving cotton, that technology came out of Africa.
Indeed. And it is still here.
And we are told that cotton was king in the South in the United States.
Yeah.
But it was only king because of the African genius that brought it there.
Yeah.
There would be no cotton as king in the South in the United States if it had not been for the African genius. Also in the Senegambia region, we know that they were able to extract Africans to do rice farming. And so that technology comes from the continent, and that it was called Carolina gold. So in reality, the U.S. only has wealth because of the genius of African people.
Absolutely.
And you say that when we begin to put on our clothes and adorn ourselves in our royalty and to be kings and queens, then can we be masters of the kingdom that we've been given by Allah.
Absolutely.
And so we should look like kings and queens and not look like some people that have demeaned us.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, and to add to that, traditional Africa, we had the Midas touch. Whatever we touched was gold, because there was no unemployment, there was no underemployment, there was no overemployment. Every segment of society was divided into a caste system, meaning there was, like specialization. So before Henry Ford, brought a specialization to the American, industrial lines. We had specialization. The goldsmith was specialized in working on gold. The blacksmith, the griot, specialized on recounting history and genealogy. The cobbler, specialized on leather and leather work. The carver, on wood and wooded material and tools for farming and hunting and so on. You see, and each of those people made a living from what their calling was. You see, and these are things you will see, when you come, because these are industries. Although now they are under assault, okay, they are still vibrant. You can still see the weaver, doing their thing, the goldsmith doing their trade, the blacksmith doing their trade and earning a living. Just to tell you that this myth of the lazy African is, just a myth, from the enemies who didn't understand our worldview, our work ethic. They have no idea of our work ethic. Yeah. So because they are confounded, they thought we were lazy.
The lazy African being taken all over the globe to do the work for somebody else. It seems like an oxymoron to me.
Indeed, it is.
It is actually the work ethic of the African that built the entire world. See, overlooking this great man, this picture, and this picture, it oversees everything that he does, which means he's tied and connected to the ancestors, the Roots Festival.